Okay, stop what you are doing right now. Seriously. We have a massive, massive shakeup at the very top of the draft board.
Oh, yeah.
And I guarantee it is not the name you've been hearing. Breaking news. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock at number 1, and they're taking a quarterback.
Right, but it's
An Indiana Hoosier.
an Indiana Hoosiers, the kind of thing that makes you, check your phone to make sure it's not April 1st.
It is absolutely wild. Welcome to the deep dive. It is Friday, January 30th, 2026, and we are digging into Eric Edholm's just released mock draft 1.0. This is fresh.
So fresh. The combine hasn't even happened. Free agency is still weeks away.
So what's our mission here? What are we trying to figure out?
The mission is to cut through all that noise.
Yeah.
We're looking at how round 1 could shake out right now. And Edholm gives us a good lay of the land, this class. It's strong in a few key areas.
Okay.
Defensive line, wide receiver, cornerback. But, and this is crucial, it's thinner up top than in recent years. There's no, can't miss generational guys staring us in the face.
Yeah. Which totally explains the drama at number 1. Let's just get into it. The Las Vegas Raiders. Fernando Mendoza, QB, Indiana. Really?
Yes. I know, it sounds crazy on the surface, doesn't it? You just see the helmet and you think, Indiana at number 1.
Yeah.
But you got to peel back the layers. We don't know who the coach in Vegas will be, but the logic here isn't that Mendoza is like the next Patrick Mahomes. He's not that guy.
So what is he?
He's the guy who doesn't need to be a hero. Because look who he's got.
A supporting cast.
Exactly. You've got Brock Bowers, who's maybe the best tight end in the league. You've got Ashton Janty in the backfield. When you have weapons like that, you don't need Superman.
You just need a distributor.
A point guard. You need toughness, poise, and accuracy. Mendoza's the guy who gets the ball to the guys who score.
So it's a floor play, not a ceiling play. You take the guy who can run the offense.
Precisely. In a draft class that's a little thin at the top, sometimes the smartest move is the safest one.
That is going to light up our comment section, I can already tell. All right, you guys, let us know, is this genius or is it madness? Now to number 2, the New York Jets.
They're going defense. Arvell Reese, he's a linebacker, sort of an edge rusher from Ohio State.
Okay, and the word on him is that he's raw.
He is. He is far from a finished product. And if you're a Jets fan, a project at number 2 overall might make you a little nervous.
I'd say so.
But this is all about ceiling. The pressure is on the Jets coaches to, quote, weaponize him early.
Meaning he can't just sit on the bench.
No way.
Yeah.
Draft a guy at number 2, he has to play. They need to manufacture chances for him, blitz packages, specific matchups. He's a game changer waiting to happen, but you have to unlock him. High risk, high reward.
Okay, pick 3, the Arizona Cardinals. They're taking Spencer Fano, offensive tackle from Utah. This feels practical.
It's practical, but it's also a little desperate. Edholm admits that in most years, Fano isn't a top 5 pick. Maybe top 15.
So why?
Because the Cardinals were just awful in pass protection. Abysmal. You can't see what your quarterback can do if he's on his back all day.
It's pure supply and demand.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
The supply of elite tackles is low, and the Cardinals' demand is through the roof. Sometimes you have to overpay in draft capital to fill a hole that's sinking your entire offense.
All right, number 4, Tennessee Titans. They're getting a weapon for Cam Ward. Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State.
And there's the second Buckeye in the top 4. Tate is all about the physical tools. He's got good length, great athleticism, and he's an elite ball tracker.
Okay, break down ball tracking for us. What does that actually look like on a Sunday?
It means when the ball's in the air, he finds it faster than the defensive back. He knows how to position his body, how to high point the football. He turns a 50-50 ball into an 80-20 ball in his favor.
And for the Titans, this is about completing that receiver room.
Totally. They hit on some guys last year, Iometer, Dyke, Helm, but they didn't have that true number 1. Tate can be that guy.
Rounding out the top 5, the New York Giants. Also going receiver, Makai Lemon, USC.
Oh, I absolutely love this fit. This might be my favorite one in the top 5.
Why is that? The player or the scheme?
It's both, but it's the pairing. Just think about it. Malik Neighbors on one side, Makai Lemon on the other.
You can't double team both of them.
You can't. And then you add in the coaching. It's a John Harbaugh team now.
Right.
And Harbaugh wants tough, competitive guys. Lemon is a yards after catch specialist. He fights, he blocks. He's a football player, not just a receiver. That screams Harbaugh.
So that's the top 5, a shock at QB, 2 big-time receivers, and 2 trench guys. Let's get into the rest of the top 10. Pick 6, Cleveland Browns. They're taking Francis Maiagoa, tackle Miami.
This is a huge bet on youth.
Yeah.
I mean, huge. Literally, the guy is massive. But the key stat here is his age. He doesn't even turn 21 until June.
Wow, so he's a kid.
A very large, very powerful kid. And if he's already dominating as a run blocker at 20, imagine him at 24. The Browns love targeting those younger prospects.
Number 7, the Washington Commanders. They need a pass rush in the worst way.
It was dormant last season, just nothing there. So they take David Bailey, an edge from Texas Tech. The key trait here is explosive get-off.
We hear that all the time. What is get-off?
It's that first step, the instant the ball is snapped. How fast does he cross the line of scrimmage? Bailey has that suddenness that just puts tackles into a panic. He's the juice they've been missing.
And number 8, the New Orleans Saints. And this one is fun. Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
You can just picture it, can't you?
His spin moves on that Superdome turf, electric, but
Yeah.
a running back at 8 in 2026.
Look, in a vacuum, the analytics guys are going to hate it. It's a luxury pick, no doubt. But Kellen Moore is the OC. He likes a balanced attack. They have their QB and Tyler Show.
So they just take the best playmaker available?
Sometimes that's what you do. You take the talent and you figure out the rest.
Pick 9, Kansas City Chiefs. Reuben Bain Jr., edge, Miami.
This feels like the rich getting richer. But honestly, they needed it. Their pass rush wasn't consistent at the end of last season. Bain is a perfect fit for Spagnuolo's defense, just relentless.
And closing out the top 10, the Cincinnati Bengals. They go back to the Ohio State well. Caleb Downs, safety.
This is a really interesting one because Downs isn't your elite physical specimen. If you just look at the measurements, the 40 time, you might not be wowed.
So why is he a top 10 pick?
Because he plays faster than he tests. He's got what they call a quick trigger. His instincts are just off the charts. The Bengals need someone who can be the quarterback of that secondary, and that's Downs.
You mentioned Ohio State again. Let's just pause here. We've got Reese, Tate, Downs. This is a pattern.
Oh yeah, and we're not done. The Buckeyes are absolutely dominating this mock draft. It says a lot about the talent they're bringing in and developing in Columbus right now.
Which brings us right to pick 12, the Dallas Cowboys. They take Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
And this is actually one of my favorite players in the entire class.
Wow, okay. Tell me why.
He is just bursting with upside. Now the issue is off-ball linebackers just don't go this high anymore. It's a devalued position in a passing league.
Right, because they can become a liability in coverage.
But Styles is different. He's a hybrid. He
Yeah.
can cover, he can blitz, he can do it all. He's the kind of guy a defensive coordinator dreams about because you never have to take him off the field.
Let's back up to 11 really quick. The Dolphins, they take Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, Oregon.
They call him an offensive chess piece. The new regime in Miami wants versatility. Sadiq is that classic mismatch. Too fast for linebackers, too big for safeties. He's a modern weapon.
All right, let's motor through the middle of the round here. Pick 13, the Rams. Mansour Delane, cornerback from LSU.
If you watch the NFC Championship game, you know why. They got absolutely torched. They needed a corner badly. Delane plugs that hole on day 1.
Pick 14, the Baltimore Ravens. Oliva Vega Iowan, guard, Penn State.
I mean, call it a cliche, but does it get more Ravens pick than this?
A trench warrior.
Yeah.
Exactly. Physically ready. A mauler. You just pencil him in and don't worry about it for 10 years. It's what they do.
Pick 15, Tampa Bay. Jermon McCoy, cornerback, Tennessee. There's a red flag here, though.
A big one. The torn ACL.
Yep.
If he was healthy all of 2025, we're probably talking about him as a top 10 pick. The talent is there. The Bucs are betting on the medicals.
And at 16, the Jets are back up with the pick from Indy. Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
A splash play machine. They went defense with Reese. Now they get their deep threat. He's got an injury history too, so it's a risky draft for the Jets, but the upside is huge.
Okay, I'm seeing a run on defenders here in the late teens. Pick 17, the Lions. Avion Terrell, cornerback, Clemson.
Yeah, and the context is key. They have Brian Branch, but he's coming off a torn Achilles. That is a brutal injury. They need depth, and Terrell is just a tough, gritty, Lions-style player.
Pick 18, the Vikings. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, safety from Toledo.
Just think about Brian Flores' defense. He loves guys who can do everything, create chaos. That's McNeil Warren. And with Harrison Smith getting up there in age, this makes a ton of sense.
Pick 19, the Panthers. Keldrick Falk, edge, Auburn.
GM Dan Morgan literally told the press, we need to upgrade the pass rush. You have to listen when they tell you stuff like that. Falk gives them that.
And the Cowboys again at 20, the pick from Green Bay. Brandon Sissy, cornerback, South Carolina.
The word on Sissy is twitchy.
Break that down for me.
Suddenness. Change of direction. He has what's called makeup speed, so if he gets beat off the line, can close that gap in a flash.
Then at 21, the Steelers take Casey Concepcion, a receiver from Texas A&M. I love this comparison. A faster Randall Cobb.
For a Mike McCarthy offense, that is the ultimate compliment. Now, he's got some concentration drops that'll drive you crazy. He'll drop the easy one, but then he'll make an impossible catch. The big play potential is absolutely there.
And staying with A&M, at 22, the Chargers grab Cassius Howell, an edge rusher.
Violent, urgent, that's his play style. And with Khalil Mack's future up in the air, they need someone to bring that same energy.
Okay, let's find some gems in the late first round. Pick 23, Eagles. Colton Hood, cornerback, Tennessee.
They've been trying to find a long-term partner for Quinion Mitchell. Hood is a guy who's really been climbing up draft boards.
Pick 24, Browns again, via the Jags. Denzel Boston, wide receiver, Washington.
They need a big-framed vertical threat. They've got the smaller, quicker guys. Boston is that go-up-and-get-it receiver they're missing.
Pick 25, the Bears. TJ Parker, edge from Clemson.
It's all about the long arm rush with him. That's his signature move.
Which is when you use your arm length to keep the lineman off your body. Right?
Exactly. It's a great technique. His production dipped a little bit, which is why he's here at 25, but the traits are undeniable.
Pick 26, the Bills. CJ Allen, linebacker, Georgia.
He's a captain of the defense type of guy. High football IQ, high energy. It's a leadership pick.
Pick 27, the 49ers. Caleb Lomer, tackle, Utah.
Yeah, this is the reality check pick. Trent Williams isn't going to play forever. Lomu is a guy who can step in, maybe start at guard, and eventually be your left tackle of the future.
Pick 28, the Texans. Caden Proctor, tackle from Alabama.
A gifted mauler. That's the description. He had some inconsistencies at Bama, but the raw talent is just immense. He could kick inside to guard and just dominate.
Okay, but here we go. This is the second biggest moment of the draft for me. Pick 29, the Los Angeles Rams. They take a quarterback, Ty Simpson from Alabama.
This is the headline of the late first round. Matthew Stafford isn't getting any younger. This gives the Rams a chance to grab their heir apparent without having to throw him into the fire on day one.
So this is the Jordan Love model, the Patrick Mahomes model.
Exactly. And Edholm gives a great tip for watching his tape. He says, watch the first half of Simpson's 2025 season.
Why just the first half?
Because that's before he got beaten up. The offensive line struggled. He took a lot of hits. If you watch that early tape, you see the arm, the processing, the potential. Is a great long-term play by the Rams.
And at 30, before the Super Bowl teams, the Broncos take Jake Golday, a linebacker from Cincinnati.
A do-it-all kind of linebacker. If he tests well, he could definitely sneak into the first round. A solid three-down player.
All right, let's wrap it up with the Super Bowl contenders. Pick 31, the Patriots. Akeem Mesidor, edge, Miami.
This is a pivot in strategy. They went all in on offense last year for Drake May. Now they get back to building that defense with a pass rusher.
And finally, pick 32, the Seattle Seahawks. R. Mason Thomas, edge, Oklahoma.
A high-energy rusher. The report calls him another dog up front. That is pure Seattle football right there.
Okay, so we've gone 1 through 32. What's the big takeaway? When you zoom out, what stands out?
Two things for me. First, that Ohio State pipeline is just overflowing. They are absolutely dominating the first round. But secondly, look at the quarterbacks.
Only two.
Only two. Fernando Mendoza at 1, which is a shock, and then Ty Simpson at 29. That is an incredibly low number. We're used to seeing 4, maybe 5 guys go in the top 15.
It really makes you wonder about the state of quarterback development, right? Are we heading for a drought? Or are teams just getting smarter about not reaching?
It feels like the market is correcting itself. Teams are finally realizing that reaching for a QB at number 6, who's really a third-round talent, is how you get fired.
Listeners, I really want to hear from you on this one. The Raiders taking Fernando Mendoza at number 1. Is Edholm crazy, or is this the smart play for the future of the league? Drop a comment. Let us know what you think.
Oh, I can't wait to see the reactions to that pick.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll be watching the Combine to see how this all shakes out. Until next time.